Good Morning Jacksonville back on the road, taking over the Urban Bean in Orange Park. Come see us.
We're still bringing you the latest in your local headlines.
And your most accurate, up-to-date forecast targeting where you live.
Plus the latest traffic information to get you to work and school on time.
And a look at what stories are buzzing here at home and nationally.
So stop on by and say hello. The coffee's on us.
Good Morning Jacksonville live from Orange Park starts right now.
Oh man, it has been such a fun morning out here at Urban Bean in Orange Park so far. I'm Katie Jeffries.
And I'm Lou Turner. Yeah, we got the whole team here ready to go. We are live here until 7 o'clock with the normal GMJ, and then here hanging until 9. Come get some breakfast, get some coffee, and we got some great GMJ stuff to hand out as well, some thermoses, and I'm learning about the pop socket.
The pop socket, look at that.
Which I'm told by the millennials all around me that this is pretty awesome, so go come and get you one of those. We've also got Brooks Baptiste here with our buzz, Lana Harris as well, and weather and traffic, of course, here on the road. Mike Prangley and Lindsay Boach standing by with us. Let's go ahead and check in and get a look at our forecast with Mike.
Yes, hey, good morning. We got weather on a clipboard here, Lou, Katie. We got some condensation here. So that's the forecast today. We're going to start to feel the humidity a little bit more. We're waking up with temperatures in the 60s to 70 degrees right here on Park Avenue. So as we zoom in to your neighborhoods, check it out. We're talking about Ponte Vedra, a very warm start. Fog not a huge issue, but if you go out toward Keystone with temperatures in the 60s, there will be some patchy fog along Highway 301. We go back to North Kingsland, Georgia. Great job. Great shot up I-95 and a nice morning. We're going to have plenty of sunshine with that sunrise. And as we go into this afternoon, highs back in the middle 80s. Rain returns tomorrow. We'll time that out. But first, Lindsay Boach in the ViStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning to all of you. Things are looking pretty good so far on the roadways this morning. No major issues to report. Seeing a little bit of a slowdown on 17, but that's just because the stoplight has turned red. So you'll expect that as we get into, especially closer to the 7 o'clock hour. Traveling downtown, just a reminder for you, Gator Bowl Boulevard is closed between Talleyrand and A. Philip Randolph. They're setting up for Rockville, so that'll be closed until next week, because they have to tear down everything that they set up for Rockville concerts this weekend. However, on 95, things are looking good as well. 13 minutes to go north from 295 downtown, 9 minutes if you're going south.
We are learning more about a man who was shot and killed in Riverside Sunday night.
It is a violent night in Duval. Had JSO homicide units with their hands full as they investigate two separate incidents.
This afternoon, right before 11, a few minutes before 11 o'clock, we got dispatched to a adult male being shot at the intersection of Parr and Brackridge.
All right, so it seems like on the evening news, and when you wake up with us every single morning on Good Morning Jacksonville, we're reporting some sort of shooting that has happened overnight as you're waking up. It's really not your imagination. It's becoming more and more of a problem. In fact, there are some new statistics out. Some 51 homicides have now been reported in Duval County. Not 51 murders per se, but we're talking about homicides. Very alarming nonetheless. In fact, an article by the Times-Union has shown that this is the deadliest it has been and the most violent it has been here for the last 13 years. Our camera Leppinger, in fact, was on the scene of a shooting just yesterday morning on Good Morning Jacksonville. He joins us live.
Lou, when you take a look at those numbers, it's evident that the crime that's happening on the streets of Jacksonville is still an issue. The latest homicide investigation, a woman was found shot, dead, and she was taken to the hospital. Search is still on for whoever pulled the trigger. With 51 homicides reported by JSO, this has been the most violent start to the year since 2006, according to the Times-Union. And although that number appears to be on the rise, Sheriff Mike Williams says the count for murders is actually less at 42. In response to the numbers, spokeswoman for Mayor Lenny Curry says next month the city is set to launch its Cure Violence Initiative, a program geared toward combating crime here on the First Coast. As far as the latest homicide investigation, right now the search is on for a shooter after a young woman was found shot inside an apartment last night on the city's west side. She later died at the hospital. The night before, a somewhat similar scene also on the west side off of Old Middleburg Road. A woman found dead inside a home where police suspect foul play. And if you have any information that can help police solve these crimes, you're urged to pick up the phone and call Crime Stoppers. We're now reporting live, Kemra Leppinger, First Coast News, on your side.
And coming up tonight at 11 o'clock, my Unsolved series returns. It's a series that we do to spotlight local cold cases. Now, In the story tonight, we're going to take you out to Columbia County, and we're going to talk about a murder that occurred more than 4 decades ago. Mark Brotherton was murdered during a robbery, but investigators have not given up on finding answers in that case.
But if I can at least go back and tell that family what happened and who did this, maybe I can give them some sort of closure and give them a chance, to move on a little bit.
So investigators think the men that robbed and then shot Mark Brotherton, that they likely had done robberies before during this time 4 decades ago. So if you watch the full story tonight at 11 o'clock, we hope you watch and you share, because you might be the key to helping crack some of these cases. All right, your time is now about 6:36. Let's hit the fast lane right now. An armed and dangerous man may be on the streets of Jacksonville. So take a look at this picture. The FBI says that Cameron Leslie is wanted for murder in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but is believed to maybe be in the River City. So East Tennessee is about 500 miles from here, and Leslie's about 6 feet tall, about 180 pounds. That's his picture on the screen. If you have any information, please call police immediately.
All right, the St. Augustine Police Department investigating now after 3 cars were stolen, 1 burglarized at the Landing apartment complex. If you're familiar, no arrests have been made either. So police say 2 of the cars stolen had the keys left inside the vehicles as well. So a reminder, everyone, from St. John's Clay on up to Duval, do the 9 p.m. routine every night. If you know anything, give police a call.
And this Friday, Jag star running back Leonard Fournette, he is taking kids to the movies. Over 200 kids will get a chance to see Avengers Endgame with Fournette at Tinseltown. That'll be on 6:30 this Friday, and it's on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you're interested, make sure you get there early.
Hey, did you know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month? It is May 1st. Tonight in downtown Jacksonville, a new pop-up is going to open for mental health advocacy for millennials specifically. It's called The Living Room. It's located on North Laura Street. A safe place for people to open up about what's bothering them and to learn that, of course, you are not alone. So they'll only be there for a month. Again, it's a pop-up facility, but it is free to visit. You don't need to buy a ticket. Again, you can go and check it out for sure. Again, that's Laura Street.
She was screaming like a banshee, and I just yelled, "For Wakanda!"
And with that, a Riverside couple welcomed their baby girl into the world, and they did it right on Blanding Boulevard Monday morning. A baby was born right there. This is incredible. First Coast News exclusive. Bethany Russell and Michael Armano, they say that they were on their way to the hospital when Bethany's contractions kicked in. I mean, right on Blanding Boulevard in a flash, their little baby, Marina Rose Armano, was born. Now, doctors did meet the couple in the emergency lane to try and help them out. That soundbite, "For Wakanda," is, I think, the soundbite of the year so far.
Yep, that wins.
You can get this TCL 55-inch smart TV at Walmart for $498. The exact same TV is $349 at Target.
This is unbelievable to me. We had the Walmart versus Target showdown in Stay Up and Save last night. I thought for certain Walmart would have run away with this as far as being cheaper, saving more money. But with items like diapers and milk, you actually saved more money going to Target, at least in our experiment there. We should note, of course, that not every item at Target was cheaper than at Walmart. And it always seems when you go into Target, if you meant to get one thing, you come out with $50 and you spend $200 anyway. But we did find $150 in savings on our shopping list, Target versus Walmart, with Target on top. All a part of our Stay Up and Save series. We hope you continue to watch because we have another showdown tonight at 11 o'clock. We're going Amazon versus brick and mortar. What saves you the most money? All right, let's get a check of our buzz with Brooks Baptiste. Good morning, Brooks.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Yeah, it is a big day, of course, always for trending news, but we have to talk about this tech news. We got to keep the buzz off with that. Samsung, they're switching it up. They're getting kind of fancy on us, and you know why? Because they're creating a vertical TV. Let's get right to it. So here's the buzz. The 43-inch TV is designed to pivot between horizontal and vertical configurations, and Samsung says that it's called the C-Roll, and it was designed with millennials in mind so that they can enlarge their smartphone content on a vertical screen, and it goes on sale in South Korea Korea at the end of May for about $1,600, but Samsung hasn't said yet if the Zero is coming to the United States. And also trending this morning, last week we told you about Clay County Deputy Courtney Altstadt, who is battling stage 3 breast cancer. Well, here's some good news. Turns out she's doing well after her double mastectomy, and her story has gained national attention, with many using the hashtag #CourtneyCan. And this week she got her final tooth removed, but we have to show you these recent pictures from the Guns N' Hoses event. Yes, she was scheduled to fight prior to her diagnosis, but she had to sit this one out as she gives breast cancer the real TKO. We'll be keeping her in our prayers indeed. And Las Vegas, hey, that's going to be the place to be tonight for music fans, but if you're like me, you can't be there, all good, because you can catch all of the action on TV. Music's biggest stars will be out in full force for Billboard Music Awards tonight on NBC, and Kelly Clarkson, she's going to be hosting the show for the second time. Now you can expect some performances from Taylor Swift, Madonna, the Jonas Brothers, and Mariah Carey, who will receive the Icon Award. And again, that's happening tonight only on NBC at 8 o'clock. And you know what? I'm kind of interested to see how the Jonas Brothers are going to do. I haven't heard from them in a long time, so we'll see that. All right, Mike Franklin standing by with a check of your forecast. Good morning to you, Mike.
Good morning, and hey, I want to give a special shout out to Amy. I got to meet your fine husband Todd out here at the Urban Coffee House, and it's just a great time off Park Avenue in Orange Park. We're talking about a beautiful day, mid to upper 80s. Now, if you have relatives coming to town this weekend like Amy does, we do have some rain. That would be Friday, and I think most of the rain should be before 8 p.m. and then again Sunday afternoon. So we've got a nice open window for all those plans and for Jacksonville to be transformed into Rockdeville, because we're going to have some great music to jam to. So notice plenty of sunshine to start May, but again, we could have some rain as early as late tomorrow and especially on Friday. Now let's get to Lindsay, bringing the smile and the sunshine in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
All right, thank you, Mike. So far, the roads this morning looking pretty good. Starting to see those normal builds up, though, as we get closer to that 7 o'clock hour. If you're traveling out toward the beaches on Beach, Atlantic, JTB, things are all looking pretty good there. No major issues on your roadways this morning, which is always some good news. A little bit of a slowdown as we get closer to the downtown area, traveling on I-10, normally taking you about 4 minutes, right now taking you about 6 minutes. That speed limit slowed down just a little bit because of the congestion there. Otherwise, though, things are looking pretty good, about 16 minutes from 301 all the way downtown.
Lindsay, thank you so much. We're live here at the Urban Bee in Orange Park. I just realized I have my lid off my coffee, and the steam has been rising. I'm getting like a little fog machine effect for you. I'm not sure if you're seeing that on TV.
I'm more
with
worried
Katie,
you're going to spill it without your lid.
Very dramatic look. Never a bad time to clean up your act.
That's right. That's why all week we've been helping you kind of declutter your life, do a little spring cleaning. So when we come back, we're going to talk about how to declutter books and paper.
Lana checking out a unique place to go camping here in Clay County as we shift our focus to this side of the river. You're going to feel like the Swiss Family Robinson. Stay right there.